Welcome to another Arctic 650H1 video. Today's the first day we're going to start tearing down the head to get at the cylinder. So if you're seeing this video, you're watching it for two reasons: to see the disassembly of the head to get to the cylinder, or just to see the rebuild of the head portion. Anyways, that's what we're going to get started at today. Let's see how this turns out. It's been about 10 years since I had one of these apart last, and I honestly don't really remember too much about it. Joys of getting old. The removal of the valve cover is these two bolts, these ones, two inside, two right there, two on the outside, and two right there. That's a lot of bolts to get this off. Everything's out, so I should theoretically there we go. Very carefully pull that off. Very nice, very nice. So the valve cover's off, and we're going to have to, in order to get the chain off, we have to remove the camshaft sprocket, and you can see right there, there's tabs, and that bracket goes down and around, so you have to bend those tabs out to get those bolts out. But this chain's also pretty tight, so there's a chain tensioner right there. If we back that off, that should make that nice and loose. So now I'm going to pull that away by hitting that with a chisel, and that should separate it. I'm now going to remove that bolt. I'm going to rotate this around and do the same on the other side. I want to be careful, get that clip out. And then my camshaft sprocket should pop off just like it did right there. Hold the sprocket and lift the camshaft. Okay, I got it up like that. Okay, so we're gonna go to plan B here. If we remove the tensioner, we remove the headache from here. Hopefully I'm not gonna open up a can of worms. There's just a couple Torx bolts in there. We're gonna bust those free, hopefully. You know how Torxes are. Hopefully don't strip. Both screws are out. Let's hope I am not opening up a can of worms. No, that's it. That's all there is to that. That's not very exciting. Okay. I actually removed the chain from here. Now we gotta do something with this chain so we don't lose it. Now, to disassemble the head, we got, looks like 4 main head studs. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see right now. And there's also 2 small ones right there. Looks like one underneath. And yeah, I think that's it to get the head off. There's also 2 bolts underneath the coolant pipe. Don't forget them. those are. Alright, theoretically, I should be able to tap this with a hammer. A rubber mallet, I should say. And get this thing to split. Everything is loose now. I'm pretty sure we should be able to tap her off. So I'm gonna hold onto the chain here. One thing we did notice right off the bat is the amount of carbon on the valves, but what is really alarming to me is when we look in the exhaust port here. I don't know how the video is going to turn out. Let me just see if I can get a better light in there. So you can see that stain in there, that stain of oil. So I'm pretty sure the burning oil was coming from the valve seals right here, because you could see there's just a shitstorm in there, and there's a lot of carbon buildup as well. Surprisingly enough, there's not a lot of carbon buildup on the piston, which I thought there would be considering the amount of carbon in the head. But that's pretty much as far as we're going to take this video for today. That concludes that part of the video. We're going to take a break from working on the head. The next part in the series is that we're going to remove the cylinder. We're going to hone the old cylinder from the old engine because it's in better shape. Insert the new piston, the Wiseco piston that I got right here. Get that part done. Then we're going to come back to the old head because we're going to go through the old head and rebuild it, put new seals in it, clean it up a little bit, put that on instead of using this one. I think this one is beyond my skill level. It'll have to go to a machine shop if it ever decides to go back into service. But those are my thoughts. Leave your questions or comments below on what you guys think. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I want to thank you guys for watching this Arctic Cat 650 build, and we still got a ways to go before we're done. I'll talk to you guys later.